Hey everyone, so this is a demo of my cybersecurity project, Spider. So, brief introduction on what Spider is. So, it is a red team complete red team attack simulation. So, what that means is basically it is a bad USB paired up with a persistent reverse shell, and I'm acting as a red team professional to gain access to remote access using reverse shell of my own device. So, disclaimer: it was not created for any malicious intent, and it was only created for educational purpose. I do not intend to do any harm to anyone with this code, and I do not promote it as well. So. Uh, let me tell you how it actually works. The actual project is intention of the project is to use bad USB. It will when it will be get when it gets connected to to any of the devices. Like I was planning on creating up a bad USB with Raspberry Pi Pico, but due to some hardware faults, I was not able to do that. But I have got the workaround it, and I'll be explaining what I did just shortly. What I have over here is that the the DuckyScript that will be executed when the bad USB is plugged in. It will just try to it will just open up the CMD and download up a script from my GitHub page. And once the script is downloaded, it will execute it. The script is health.pyw, which allows me to create have persistence. What it will do is just download another script, which is the reverse shell script from my GitHub page. And once it is downloaded, it will convert it into a executable. And once the script is converted into the executable, it will create a shortcut of the executable and add that to the startup directory so that I get persistence with the reverse shell, which means that if the computer the let's say this is an attacker, the parrot OS is the attacker, and the other my actual device is a victim. Then when the victim turns off and starts to boot up, it will again have a persistence, and I'll if I'm listening on my parrot OS, then I'll get the reverse shell access to it again. So along with that, what the doc script does is also try to also attempts to disable the Windows Defender. So so why I'm trying to do that is because I have found some limitation of this reverse shell script that I have created. So what that limitations are is that when the reverse shell script is actually running, like the Windows Defender does not exactly interrupts the connection. Like I think it's not detected by it and it is not interrupted. But when the executable file is executed, and when it is executed and it is loaded up in the startup directory, it gets detected by the defender and antivirus, and the session gets interrupted. To stop that from happening, i'm also trying to I'm also trying to disable the Windows Defender, but I'm still staying in the ethical ground by not completely disabling it. I am stopping the doc script once it reaches the UAC window, the window which says are you sure you're going to you want to make these changes? When the real time threat detection is turned off, that window will pop up, and it doesn't. I have made the script to stop at that window. I am trying to stay within the ethical. I am actually staying within the ethical grounds, not just trying. I am actually staying within the ethical grounds So the other limitation of the reverse shell is that I have found out that the cd command does actually work, but like it when used with when the cd command is used, it actually shows the directory that we're in. But like when I try to go to different directory from the current working directory, I'm not able to do that. So that is another limitation of the reverse shell that I have found. So another thing, that's that. And now, like I told you about the hardware limitation that I had. So because of that, what I have got is that the workaround it is that I have converted the Duck script into a Python script. So whatever the Duck script did, it is converted into a Python script using a GitHub code that I found. So I'm really sorry that I forgot his name, but like I have his code over here, uh, Ducky to Python. So this is the code that that I'll be using to just convert the script into a Python script, Ducky script into Python script, and I'll be running that script. This is the that script. So essentially I'm doing the entire thing like but the only thing is that I'm not attaching the bad USB to the device itself. So I was planning on doing that, but due to physical hardware limitation, I was not able to do that. So that's about it with the description. So let's just get started with the